35-year-old Steve became self-conscious about the extra lines on his face, which he got after losing 15 kilos in weight.
I'm just going to give you the mirror, Steve. If you could just show me what bothers you.
There, and obviously on the other side there, and it makes my face look drawn.
Right.
And if I smile, they stick out and I don't like it.
Okay.
I was quite heavy. I was around about 94, 95 kilos. And you'd realise you put weight on your head as well. My head's, every part of me shrunk.
So you can see that this is really quite hollow through this section, through here, and through there. And also there's a little bit of volume loss from the temples, which is actually quite an ageing thing.
Yeah.
And then when you smile, can you see these lines here as well?
Yeah.
And again, that's because you've lost collagen in your skin. Whereas if we just left those, you would end up with deep permanent lines, and then once they become deep and permanent, they're more difficult to correct. I'd say that you've got a very good jawline because you are still young, and often if we let this go further in a few years, you'd probably notice a little bit of a drop through here as well. So I'm just going to pop a little bit in there just to strengthen that up, but otherwise I think that looks excellent. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What I've done is build up the volume through this section and a little bit through here, and previously had some lines coming through there. So if you smile, Steve, you can see that those have been softened and he's got more height back to his cheek, so he doesn't look as sunken. Whereas if you compare it to the other side, you can see quite clearly that there's some lines developing through here, and then if you relax for me, you can see just how sunken this looks through there. And this is making him look more tired. It's not that I'm injecting into here, it's that I'm injecting underneath it to give it more support, so you can see that it just seems a little bit more lifted. So this is just purely the product which has been mixed with water, so what you can see is just fluid, and I'm going to massage that in a second. Okay, so just with a little bit of firm pressure. So I can actually feel Steve's cheekbone right underneath my fingers. My needle, the point of my needle was right on the bone just then. So most people do have a degree of asymmetry to their face, so slightly uneven. So what I've done is compensated for that, and I'll just check in a second and make sure that it's all looking nice and even. Good. Yeah. There you go, Steve.
Yeah, that is different, isn't it?
And this is just a nice little natural dimple which I'm going to leave, which gives a nice expression. Yeah.
Everyone wants to look young and youthful, don't they? And keep it as long as they can, so I thought if I do it now, I might be able to halt the process.